your facial features, I would definitely start off with a 2B and a 4B pencil. I would hold off on the 6B till the very end. But always referencing my mirror and looking at my reflection in the mirror, I am going to make sure that I'm using my face, right, as a point of reference. And the lighting is different today. So today I have a lot more of a natural lighting approach. And I could turn on a light to create more dramatic value. And maybe I'll soften this light. There you go. And with a little bit more drama in the lighting, it'll be more interesting to draw my reflection. So starting off with my 2B, I'm going to go with 4B. I am going to start to shade in areas of my face that I can see the lighting. So using hatching or cross hatching and blending, kind of using all of them. I'm going to just add my finger since I don't have my, I hate using my finger, but I'm doing it. I'd like to start on the left side and work my way over to the right side of my drawing because I'm right-handed and I don't want to smear tons of, I don't want to end up smearing tons of pencil and graphite across my paper. So I do have some baby hairs that usually come out this way. As of right now, I'm going to go ahead and start shading that ear area. I may end up adding some hair, so I won't be able to see it in the end, but I haven't decided. And before I start doing all that, I'm going to take another sheet of paper and cover. I have drawings on all these sheets of paper. Here's an envelope. I'm going to do that so I can cover this and not get any graphite there. I can see my hairline really well today since my hair is pulled back in a ponytail. At first, you might feel like, oh, you're just dirtying the face up, Miss Marquez. And it might look like that for a while, but once you start seeing all those shadows develop, it starts to make more and more sense. Remember, directional lines really help the eyebrows form. I'm going to erase some of these lines and try to get the white of the eyes really nice and white. Don't forget my little tear duct, right? It's right in here. Go back to this pencil. Gonna add a little bit of eyelash. Since my eyes are very dark brown, I kind of get to shade it in almost completely. Notice I am using directional hatch marks, right? So like curved hatch marks to kind of start creating this dark iris since my eyes are so brown. I'm also seeing there's a really big reflection in my eye, probably because of the lighting in my room. So with my 6B, so I'm finally using that 6B, I'm really gonna like make this really more dramatic right here, this iris or this pupil and some parts of my iris. Like I feel like looking at my eye, the iris is really dark on the outside. And then of course these lashes of mine, also working with the direction. I don't have any makeup on my face right now, as you guys couldn't tell. So I'm not gonna make this look all, done up. See how I really pushed that development of this iris of my eye with the black 6B, right? So using that 4B, I was able to really nicely kind of just shade in the majority of it, but then really darkening certain parts with a 6B, it kind of just pushed it over to a little bit more realism. And then there's my eyebrow, added a few wisps of hair in there with my 6B as well. So that's it for the 6B for now. I could always come back to that. And I'm coming back in with my 2B, and I'm going to start shading some of this nose area. Because of my lighting in my room, half of my face is in shadow right now. I'm going to lightly, directionally add some value to this side of my nose. Again, coming back in with that 6B to really get some definition into my nostril here. My eye looks way too big. Like maybe I was holding my eyes way too open before, but I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller by so that kind of helped make it a little bit smaller. because I'm blending very lightly with my pencil, like it's not gonna come through as looking like stubble, right? And I feel as if like when you're not really practicing your blending, some of that may shine through as like kind of looking a little bit like facial hair. So you have to be kind of careful about your approach of shading. It definitely takes some practice and skill building. And then applying different amounts of pressure with your pencil really helps too. So like learning how to manipulate the pencil, hold it, and then apply your different levels of pressure. Dramatic light right there. The top lip is always, because of the way it's angled, is always in shadow. So I'm going to just shade that in. That was a 2B, by the way. And then with the 6B, I'll come in and really shape that top lip. And then underneath your bottom lip is where that shadow starts to occur also. So top lip is always darker than the bottom lip. With this, I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and we will discuss even more about shading later on. And I feel as if we are at time in like 2 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and